The third question, express the following percentages as ratios in the reduced form. Now 75 and 100 is given. First we write it as 75 is to 100. We are supposed to reduce it. Write it as a fraction. Now we see which are the multiples of 75 and 100. The highest common factor which goes both in 75 and 100, we know that it is 25, which goes in both 75 and 100. So 75 is 25 into 3, 100 is 25 into 4. So 25 and 25 cancel. So therefore here we have 3 upon 4. And we have to write it as a ratio. So the answer will be 3 is to 4. Second sub question, 44 and 100. So that we can write it as 44 is to 100. We have to simplify it further. So we have to write it as a fraction, 44 upon 100. 4 goes in both. 4 goes in 44, 4 goes in 4 ones, in 4 ones, so 4 into 11. 4 goes in 100, we know, 25 times. So 4 cancels. What is left is 11 upon 25, which as a ratio is written as 11 is to 25. Going to the third one, we have 6.25%. That is written as 6.25%. Percent is upon 100, or we can write here itself, this is 6.25 upon 100. Okay. So 6.25 is to 100. Now when I have to simplify it, I have to write it as a fraction like this. That is 6.25 upon 100. So once I write it like this, I know that when I am writing 6.25, if I were to write it in the fraction form, first don't look at the 100, only look at 6.25. If I were to convert 6.25 as a fraction, then I could write it as 625 upon 100. So this 625 upon 100 is 6.25. How is it possible? Because 100 has 2 zeros. So if a number is divided by 100, then the point will come before 2 places. So if it comes before 2 places, it becomes 6.25. So 6.25 as a fraction is 625 upon 100. Then we also have this extra 100 which is here, that we write down here. So now we have here 625 upon 100 here, where 625 can be written as 25 into 25. 100 can be written as 25 into 4. Again we have a 100. So that also can be written as 25 into 4. Now once we write this, 25 cancel, 25 cancel. So what is left here? Only 1 in the numerator. In the denominator we have 4 into 4, which is 16, right? And therefore the ratio becomes 1 is to 16. Now here, though both the 25's cancel, do not assume that in the numerator we have 0. 25 goes in 25 once. Although we are cancelling, it means that it goes once. Therefore 1 remains in the numerator. In the denominator 4 into 4 remains. Therefore we have 16, which is 1 is to 16. Going to the fourth sub question, we have 52 and 100. Writing it as a ratio, we have 52 is to 100. Writing it as a fraction, because we have to simplify further, 52 upon 100. Now 4 goes in 52. 4 goes in 5 one time. 1 remains. 4 goes in 12 3 times. We know that 4 goes in 100 25 times. So 4 and 4 cancel. What is left? 13 upon 25, which can be written as a ratio as 13 is to 25. The fifth sub question is 0.64%. So when we write 0.64%, this is 0.64, as I told you in the third sub question. When we have percent, it means upon 100. Now 0.64, the point is before two places. Again in the third sub question, when we had 6.25%, we wrote 625 upon 100. So same way 0.64 can be written as 64 upon 100, and then this extra 100 also remains here. Now 64 is a multiple of 4. 4 goes in 6 one time here. Right, 4 goes in 6 one time, and then also we have that, we'll write it here, 4 goes in 6 one time and 2 remains. In 24, 4 goes 16 times upon 100 into 100. Now here what I do is I split this 16 into 4 into 4. Why? Because I want to cancel. So this 4 is written as it is, and this 16 is now written as into 4 into 4. Now we have 100 here, so this becomes 4 into 25. We have the other 100, which becomes again 4 into 25. Now you see here I have 2 4s in the denominator, and that is why it was required that I split the 16 into 4 into 4, so that I can cancel the 4s easily. See this, how I am cancelling the 4s. 1 in the numerator, 1 in the denominator, 1 in the numerator, 1 in the denominator. Therefore, the answer will be 4 upon 25 into 25, which is 625. So 4 upon 625, which is written as a ratio as 4 is to 625.